Hello, we are here. We come back. We are entering the final of in the ending of the program. We are with the sports manager of Antwerp, Geert de Krijn. Geert, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Fine.
Everything is okay at Antwerp?
We are ready.
Great gala. Wait for us tonight at Antwerp. Could you describe it for us?
After the award ceremony here in Brussels, we have bus transfers to Antwerp and back. So the handover of the flag, the official handover will be in Antwerp in the City Hall. And you're welcome.
We wait for too many people in the City Halls this evening.
More than 250 people, yes.
Wow. It's interesting. And after the gala, I think you have all the preparatory actions for the next year. What is the program for 2013 for Antwerp as European Capital of Sport?
Well, what is very important is that the program is about the values of sports. And everybody knows the 5 ACES values. And we just picked one because we really want to focus on sense of community. Antwerp is a melting pot. It's a very big city. We are a diamond city. We are a world port city. We have more than 180 different nationalities in the city. And if you see the role of sports, it's really sports is enabling people to come together. And what we to emphasize is make a program in which we unite Antwerp people. That is very important. So a sense of community is a focus of the program.
I like Blake, sense of community. You like it?
Very much so. I think it's a common theme throughout all ACES cities throughout Europe. Sport breaks down barriers and brings people together.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sports is a union for everybody. Almost 7 million euros invested in that in the European Capital of Sport. This sounds really good, and I think you have prepared a very interesting program with this budget.
Yes, let's say that we have 4 important blocks of the program. The first block is really be a hosting city of top sports. So we will be host the World Championships of Gymnastics, the European Championships of Football, World Championships of Billiards. So we will host many European Championships and World Championships. But what is important is that more than 70% of the budget goes directly to the citizens.
70%?
Yes. So we have a certain approach which we call sport mix. And sport mix is we start from a top sport event. And the top sport event is there just to make people aware. And we will do sport promotion of that certain program. For instance, the World Championship of Gymnastics is there to promote the sport gymnastics towards the citizens and the values of the sports gymnastics. Then we also have a whole cultural program because the message of sense of community, you can do it also with culture. And in a way, culture is quite similar to sports. And so we will have theaters, but it's then a sports theater. We will have sport film festival, and it's in fact a way to link a certain sport with a cultural program. And we are also a cultural city. Antwerp is a very important cultural city, so the mix between sports and culture is very important. Then we have also a social inclusion program. So when we have the World Championship of Gymnastics, we will start a new social inclusion program into gymnastics, for instance. So that is what we call sport mix. We will also have an international congress or debates when we have a World Championship. So we have more than 20 international top sport competitions in Antwerp. So we will have more than 20 sport mixes in each sport discipline. So this is a very important program for us. Then we have another important part of the program. We call it pop-up, sports pop-up. And we will build little sport arenas into state-of-the-art venues of the city, which do not have a sports participation today. For instance, a big market, we will put there for 6 weeks a big sport arena, and then it's coming and it's going. It's like the pop-up restaurants, and it enables us to do sport promotion in the street for people who do not find the way to the club. But the club will participate in organizing all these little sport arenas. It's very important that if you are a European sports capital, that you are very visible and that you have a message to the citizens which is saying that a city, yes, also a city is a very unique and biotope to sport in, and that's a very important message. And so it's one big expo of Antwerp as a big sports arena for everybody who is living in the city. And then we have also another very important program, and we have a communication strategy, and the communication strategy is building a virtual sports club, and everybody is a member of that new virtual sports club. So we will start like a sports club also with an online TV channel, and we will bring pure human interest stories about sports. So when you watch television, the only thing that you see is top sport competition, and but there are many reasons to start sporting, and it's that Milan, Juventus, it could be very attractive, but there are more reasons to start sporting, and we just will start with simple human interest stories of people in Antwerp who are inspiring in sports, because it's all about promoting the values of sports.
Well, I think Antwerp got the values of ACES Europe, high-level city for the next year, Blaine.
Absolutely. It sounds a fantastic city and will represent the European Capital Sports Association very well going forward, just as other cities like Valencia, Cardiff and Istanbul have been. We're all very excited with what Gert has been just explaining, and we look forward to 2013, the year for Antwerp.
For sure. Do you invite, Gert, big cities to present the candidature?
Excuse me?
Do you invite new cities to present the candidature for the European Capital of Sport Award? Do you think it's a good idea? You think it's a good thing?
I think it's a very good thing, but what is important is that there is an engagement from the city who is European Sports of Capital. We are investing lots of money. It's a budget of 6.7 million euros. And we want to prove that there is more than top sport. Top sport is important, but the social role of top sport is more important. So we want it's good for the prestige of the city, but we have now built a program in which top sport events become more relevant for citizens, and it does not only serve the prestige of the city, and it's very important.
We have here a new city who is thinking about to present the candidature for the European Capital of Sport for 2017. We have in this table with us Pierre Distinguin. He is the head of the Province Promotion. Pierre, good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening. Thank you for inviting me.
Everything is okay at Marseille?
Yes, perfect. Actually, we are very, very pleased to be here. We are 6 people actually behind the building, ready to come for the ceremony at the Parliament at 4 p.m. And we are very, very curious and enthusiastic about the idea to be a future candidate for 2017.
Marseille, from France, is thinking about presenting the candidature for the European Capital of Sport 2017. What are your first impressions about the award? Because you have a lot of information, you hear the program. What are your first impressions about that?
Actually, since we have been working on this project about a year ago, when we first met and first discussed on the phone, we collected many information, and we tried to gather a group of people from the economical side, because we think that sport as culture, as tourism is a factor of attractiveness. And we want in Marseille to bring this value, to raise this value as a main factor of integration and attractiveness for the city. And my impression is that from years to years, this candidacy brings more and more challenge to the cities, and I think that the value of the candidates are better and better every year.
I think the main issue of a sense of community, who said Gert, is something similar in Marseille, because you have like a melting pot also there.
Yes, that's true. It's 2,500 years old city. So we have a broad range of communities from the Mediterranean. So we are at the gate of the Mediterranean and Europe. So we have a big concern to raise the level of population, and we think that sport is one of the leverage to make that.